sports to the game.
Oh, here we go again, boys and girls. Cyclops, that's insane. Like, absolutely crazy. I'm like starting to get back into it. I was playing with my buddy Frost, that's like the game he plays, and we were going through it again the other night. We were up to like, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning playing Valorant. Him teaching me all the new stuff and whatnot. But like to see a score like that, like, is that in a ranked game or an unranked game? That's wild. I'm going to assume it was unranked, but that's wild nonetheless. Unrated, first time since the last time I played with you. Yeah, dude, that's... Who are you playing as? Reyna? Wild. Wild. I was having some good games at Rays the other night. And then when I was playing with Frost, I was playing as Sage and not doing as hot. But just learning these new maps and these new characters, dude, it's a lot. So I might be down to throw down on some Valorant after this. Yeah. Need to make sure. Okay. We're good. I hands are fucking so sore. I played Top Golf last night. And like my freaking palms are so sore. My eyes are burning from cutting those onions too. No! Much more technical track this week. Alright, here we go. Told I need to cut the curbs more. That corner's gonna give me some problems. Here we go. Now we're working. Woo, buddy. All right. That was a good lap.
0.5.
Let's see where I'm losing some time. What's up, Joe? How are you today? Hey, man, I appreciate it. Easy #1 spot again. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Shaving time, baby. This is it right here. Singapore. Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. We did Abu Dhabi last Saturday, and I forgot to adjust my fuel load, and I still had 8 laps of fuel left at the end of the race. I was riding heavy the entire race. Did not bode well. We did not get any safety cars. Thought you having gas didn't matter. So in F1, you don't like refuel on pit stops. So you have to like figure out how much gas you want to put in at the beginning of the race. So the lighter the fuel load, the faster the car. Correct. Yeah. So exactly what Joe said. So at the beginning of the race, you can adjust like what your pit stop strategy is going to be for the race. So you can run up to one type of tire per race, so soft, medium, hard. So my teammate and I decided that we were going to start on hards, and then we were going to do one pit stop for mids, for mediums. A little bit past halfway through the race. Now what happened is you only get 30 seconds to make all these changes, which I hate that. I wish it was at least a minute. So if you don't adjust your fuel load down, so I think it was 29 laps. Joe can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was a 29 lap race, and I had enough fuel to at the end to do a 37 lap race. So I was 8 laps heavy on fuel. So I was heavier. So I was slower. It came down to where I was like on an island by myself, at the end of that race for a while. I was heavy on top of, the other guys are faster than me in that tier. But me having a ton of extra fuel is a problem. So in real F1, they have to have like, I think it's like, is it like a liter of fuel at the end of the race for like testing or whatever? So they're trying to get it to as little fuel as possible to finish the race, and then that essentially because you're lighter load, you're a faster car. I want to say it's like a liter, or is it 1.8 liters? Joe might know the answer to that question better than I have. In like real F1, they have to have so much gas in the tank at the end of the race, and I think it's for like testing purposes. It's a liter. Okay, that's what I thought. No, for in the game, it's in the game you don't have to have a liter left, but you have to have fuel to end the race. Um, so like when you go into set your car up for the race, you want to have as little fuel as possible, but you still want to make sure you end the race. Oh, they actually do it based on the weight? That's wild. But yeah, so let's just say it's a liter for everybody knows what a liter is. I don't know what a liter to kilograms would equal, and I'm sure like the different ethanol levels and stuff makes it different. Yeah, there's so much shit that probably goes into that. So let's just, for sake of argument, let's say in a real F1 race you have to have a liter of fuel left. So in the game, it'll tell you how many laps it expects you to get on that fuel load. And it usually is pretty heavy in what it defaults to. And you always have to tune it down. So like if you watch getting ready for a race, like qualifying, everybody puts their fuel as low as it'll go so that you're as fast as you can go. And then in the race, you usually have like give yourself an extra lap of fuel. Or some people will go less than a lap of fuel and then hope that there's a safety car. And I want to say this weekend's the first weekend that there wasn't a safety car at all, which I was really hoping for. Fuel weighs more than 1 kilogram per liter. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And a kilogram's like 2.2 pounds or something like that. So, half a gallon, roughly, for us Americans. They use freedom units. So in the game, you want to get as low fuel as you possibly can stand and finish the game. Now, some drivers will go super light, and then they won't finish the race because they'll run out of fuel in the last lap. So like if someone went light last round and we didn't have a safety car, they would have probably finished a lap short or half a lap short. So it's just things you gotta take into consideration. Water weighs exactly 1 kilogram per liter, 1 gram per milliliter. Yeah, that's basic. I knew that. So it's all part of the strategy, and it was just one of the things I've fucked up at the beginning is what it was. I'm a little dark. There we go. They don't finish, it goes into low fuel mode, and they just have extremely low power. Yeah, so like, which is almost the same as like running out of fuel. I mean, once you've run out of gas, you're just fucking coasting. And 1 milliliter water takes 1 calorie. Yeah. You're that all that stuff. Pretty much everybody knows. But yeah, so that's the reason why I was talking about that. So I was 8 laps heavy, so I should have gone like 6 or 7 laps less of fuel, which is how many kilograms. You didn't learn that shit in science, man? Don't you remember kangaroos hop down my driveway carrying money? You don't remember that one? Joe knows because he's learning it now. Because we're old and shit. Well, I guess Cyclops, I think you're what, 24, 25? I think Joe's 14 or 15. So, like, yeah. So that's why I talk about it. So I was running heavy the entire race, and it was a total fuck up. I only know the ones that I actually need to translate. Yeah, we don't need to do that shit here. We use freedom units here. Oh, you're 20. I thought you were like 24, 25. Yeah, so like, okay. This is how I was taught, so this is how I was taught it in school, right? So right? So this is how you do your conversions. So this is like kilo, hecto, deci, and then you had meter, liter, gram, deci, centi, milli, right? So kangaroos hop down my driveway carrying money. So you have like kilo, hecto, deci, and then you had like meter, liter, gram, deci, centi, milli. So like deci, centi, milli. So like if you wanted to convert a like a kilogram to a gram, right? So you had 1,000, right? So if I wanted to 1,000 kilos, or 1 kilo would be 1,000 grams, right? So 1,000. And if you wanted to figure out what 1,000 grams is 1 kilo, if you wanted to do um, meters to kilometers, like this is what you would use. And I always learned it as kangaroos hop down my driveway carrying money. Does that make sense? Does everybody get that? It's just an easy way to remember it. It's just like the planets. So if you learn the planets, um, so the way I learned the planets was my very eager mother just served us 9 pizzas. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and then Pluto at the time. So my very eager mother just served us 9 pizzas. Just easy ways to remember it. No, we just learned the order of planets. Did too. This is just like, so my earth science teacher, this is how she like taught, and it just stuck like that, just stuck in my brain. So like if you, I could do it without this, but it's one of those. That's how originally I learned it. You just learn that acronym, earth science. We learned about like the hardness scale, um, planets, space, rocks, different types of rocks, what creates like the Grand Canyon. I'm sure you know what that is. Anything that has to do with like Earth, planets, space, was Earth science. Weirdest fucking classes. Yeah, it was freshman year of high school. Yeah, we have biology, chemistry, organic chem. I took a class called APES, which was Advanced Placement Environmental Science. Physics is one. Physics isn't a requirement depending on what path you go on. I didn't have to take physics in high school. Yeah, there's tons of different types of sciences. What's up, Splash? How are you? I'm educating people on how to convert decimals and planets, the order of the planets. So if you if you just came in here and you're like, what the hell is he doing in paint? You think that's fucked? Math here is screwed, even in the U.S. Dude, the way we learn, like, the U.S. is behind in a lot of things. Like, talking to Nav or talking to Dyrant, and I've had, like, on-stream discussions with those guys. Dyrant's from Germany, Nav's from Bahrain. Like, they're required to learn, like, 3 languages. We're not here in the States. Math, like, the STEM courses, like there's more heavy influence into those. So another thing to understand too, Joe, is it also depends on what state you're in. So when I lived in New York, our math was a combined thing. So it's not like we did algebra, then geometry, then trig or whatever. Like you learned all of it at like once. And then when I moved to Tennessee, they separated out to where it was like algebra 1 geometry, algebra 2 statistics, blah 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 blah. So quadratic equations, yes, that's basic algebra. um, so each state is different, which is also a fucked up thing in my opinion. So depending on what state you live in, you get a better education than other states. Some places in the states, you either got a certain type of math classes or it's marked like math 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So like in New York, my freshman year of math was called math 9, and then if I would have stayed there for my sophomore year, it would have been math 10, and then they have like different levels. So you could have like advanced placement, honors, regular, and then they'd have like 9X, which was like for um, kids that needed like extra help. Not necessarily remedial, but they weren't quite at that level. Yeah, so to that point, Cyclops. So when I moved from New York to Tennessee, New York had what you were talking about, where it's like math 1, 2, 3. So I learned like linear equations, your quadratic, all that shit, and it combined it all. And then when I moved to Tennessee, I was coming in as a sophomore into high school, where they do like algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, calculus, pre-calc, whatever, whatever, whatever. Um, and they were saying that they thought I needed to get tutored, because the math style was different, and I was going to be missing things. So they made me take a test, which I fucking destroyed, just because New York's education system is way better than Tennessee's. And then I ended up getting in like AP classes. So to your point, yeah, every state is different. I actually won like a statewide like math competition my sophomore year, and my mom actually wrote the guidance counselor saying, "And you wanted my son to get tutored," which I still think today is pretty funny. Math is like one of my strongest suits. Um, so yeah, so in the states it's a little different than what you guys do over there, and I don't think any American that is culturally diverse and talks to people from other countries would tell you that our education system is better than yours in any way, shape, or form. I would say the only place that we really stand out is uh, like all your top medical universities are here. So like medical research and stuff, like other people from other countries like Europe and the Middle East, China, whatever, they come here to learn like pharmaceuticals and to get their doctorate degrees, their PhDs in medicine and health, which is funny and ironic because our healthcare system sucks balls. Um, but yeah, so like that's like your differences there. Whenever I meet someone from like the Middle Eastern country, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, I always have to wonder whether they're homophobic or not. Um, I didn't know that was really an issue. Like racism's an issue here for sure. Um, Homophobia is an issue. Um, yeah, dude, our politics is super corrupt. Our parents and grandparents generation really screwed that. You know. Um, yeah. I know it's pretty bad, which is dumb. Like to get off this topic because I don't really want to talk about this kind of stuff on stream, but just to throw it out there, um, you know, I want to create an environment. I don't give a shit what you identify as, if you're gay, lesbian, straight, whatever. I don't care if you're left leaning, right leaning, what your political standpoint is. I don't care. Like everybody's welcome here. I think that everybody should have the right to live the way they want to live, however they want to live it, as long as you're not hurting another human being. So that's where I stand. And everybody's welcome in here all the time to chat, to vent. Like my Discord's always open. I will talk to anybody about anything. On stream, I'd like to keep it like not getting into those topics just because it does it does incite some stuff, and I don't really want to get into it. Um, yeah, no, I get it, I understand, but yeah, let's limit that talk, please. But yeah, just so everybody knows, like everybody's welcome here. I don't care. I have black friends, Asian friends, white friends, Mexican friends, Dominican friends, German friends, Bahrain friends, Tons of friends from the UK. Gay, straight, lesbian, uh, whatever. I have tons that don't know what they identify as. I don't care. As long as you're a cool person to me, I'll be a cool person to you. Um, and everybody's welcome here. And if just to throw it out there, if anybody starts flaming another person, no pun intended, then there's no room for you here. I'd rather not have the viewer, honestly. Everybody's welcome at all times. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. The Discord, anybody can talk about anything they want in the Discord. I don't care in the Discord. On stream, just because there's things that get me in trouble, things that get you in trouble, and getting people flaming and stuff's not really what I want to do. If you want to curse or whatever, I don't give a shit, obviously. But those types of topics, I mean, we can go into Discord and we can have those conversations. I'll even create channels around it if you want. But I'm here. We'll just keep it to the stream stuff. What's going on in your lives if you want. Anything you want to, if you want to learn how, the order of the planets, I'm happy to teach you that. You need some help with your math homework, I could probably help you out. So, but yeah. So this is how I learned the planets. Is my very eager mother just served us 9 pizzas. So when I was in school, Pluto was still a planet. Joe, you're young. Pluto may have never been a planet. I don't know. But yeah. So that's how we learned it, and then, the conversions for the metric system. I went through that as well. So little thing into some of the ways that we learn stuff. Splash walked into a good one there. Pluto was a planet until 2nd or 3rd grade for you. Yeah, it was a planet. So we learned that acronym when I was in my freshman year of high school, I think. Was when I learned it. I mean, we learned the planets and stuff way sooner than that, but that's just when the order and stuff kind of stuck with me. It was when Miss Sadlin was my teacher's name when she taught us that, and it just kind of stuck. Gonna do a couple more laps here, and then we can do an open lobby. Cause I learned after the league race this weekend that I didn't do enough strat races. So I think even if we gotta turn AI on just to get a semi-realistic race, I need to start doing more of those. Singapore is next, yeah, and I've got. If I have 25 laps at this track, that would be a lot. Yeah, I was trying to push there. Yep, can't push that. Just finished my Canada League race on it. Oh, your race is based in Canada, or gotta grind Silverstone? I think Silverstone is round 2 for us. But if I remember, weren't you the one who absolutely dominated Silverstone the other night when we played? I think you'll be okay. Dog's freaking out. Going through the whole calendar besides Monaco and Singapore. Singapore, I think, is our first technical track. Monaco would be dumb because Monaco's boring. It would also be a clusterfuck for tier 2. Like, I feel like Singapore is going to be a clusterfuck for tier 2. Born in 2008. I graduated high school in 2009. Damn. That was a good lap. Ooh, cut the curb too much there. I was told I need to cut curves more here. Whatever. Do I have you added on Steam? I believe you do. Oh, I know we played the other night. Let me boot up Steam real quick. If your name is Resting Splash on Steam, I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Yeah. We're friends on Steam. Playing Clicker Heroes, whatever the hell that is. You were born in '06. What I love about being a controller player is if any wheel player destroys me in a 1v1, you just say you know how much your equipment costs. Well, if I were to play this on controller and like put the time I'm putting in on a controller versus this, like a controller would probably be easier. You know, you're also racing with all your assists on. So, I mean, other guys in our league in T1 race with a controller with no assists. Some controller players in my league, they're faster than me. A bit mad at that, but massive respect for them. Not my rig though, so I won't be joining in sadly. Oh, dude, that's fine. I'm gonna put a couple more laps here. Like I said, I don't even have. I probably have less than 30 laps here. Imagine needing to go into your rig. Yeah, I'd much rather have like a real sim experience than to pick up a controller. I mean, I have an Xbox right there, or I can plug my controller into a PC if I wanted to, but why would I do that when I can have a realistic experience? Yeah, I don't know what Clicker Heroes is, but that's what it says you're on. Yeah, for sure. I'd much rather, and then so here's the thing. So like I've played Forza or F1 or whatever with a controller, for so long, or as a kid growing up because I couldn't afford a $1,500 setup, right? But now that I have a job and I can afford nice things, I'd much rather have a cool, like real setup, And then if I decide that I'm gonna get really into this, I've already kind of built out what I want to do. It's about little under 10 grand. Um, I'm gonna insulate half my garage and build like a full like hydraulic like motion sim, so that it actually like puts you on the banking. It would have like the halo top and everything. It's about 10 G's when it's all said and done to do it. Um, so if I get to the point where I'm to do that, I'm gonna do that. It's an indie game, basically just upgrading heroes after being AFK for a while. That's funny. Damn, these guys are doing 130. Oh, you did a 137 here. I'm still 2 seconds off. And I thought I just put down a good lap, and I realized that I didn't. Fuck me. Where are you finding 2 seconds? I'm about to kill my dog. Apollo, come on, man. Dude, he's freaking out. Might be a bear in my yard. Alright, I gotta go figure that out. That sucks because that's a good lap. Apollo! Hey! Just relax, man. We're safe in the house. Oh, alright. Sorry about that. Like, my dog freaked out. Um, I live on a lake, and we had a bear that's been, like, roaming the lake in the neighborhood. And so, my dogs usually don't freak out unless they see something that's, like, freak worthy. But, I mean, he was just, like, spazzing, and that's, like, super odd for him. So, I had to go check out what the scenario was. Go relax. Dude. What is he seeing? There's gotta be something in my yard. I think he's I don't know. I don't know what he's seeing. But he's like freaking out. He doesn't do that. Pretty sure low braking assist and no TC is the same as no braking assist and medium TC. No. What does YH stand for? Oh, yeah? I've never seen YH be for yeah. Alright, can't go that far out. Well, at that point, why not just type the other two letters? Like, that doesn't really make a whole lot of... It doesn't make sense to abbreviate the word yeah. You could just do YA and do ya, and then I would get that. Meaning the same thing. But YH doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Oh my god, I am going to murder this dog. Just relax, dude. Nothing's there. Ghost of Christmas Past is not out there, I promise. I don't know what this dog's issue is. Something's out there, because he does not do that. Ah, curved that too much. I don't know. I think I'm using Ronner's setup. $49.45. Yeah, so normally what I do is I'll copy whatever like the top pro is, and then I'll make like preference adjustments after the fact. But I pretty much just run these. You know, or if like sometimes I'll copy Dyrant's setup, which is usually pretty close. There might be one or two things a little different, but yeah. I mean, suspension geometry and tires are usually the same, but suspension and aero. Ah, so okay. I'm just trying to figure out how far outside the lines I can go on this. What curbs I can hop over and which ones I can't. What? I thought this was a good lap, but too much. Excellent. Yeah, I'm on no TC. Week 2 of no TC here. Still figuring it out. Oh, cut that one too much. Now we know. The fuck is peanut butter fluff? So so peanut butter fluff is like, you know what a marshmallow is, I would presume. It's essentially like the inside of a marshmallow. So like the outside of a marshmallow's kind of got like that like semi-hardened shell, if you will. It's just the inside of the marshmallow. So you take the inside of the marshmallow and you put it on like one slice of bread, and then peanut butter on the other slice of bread. Best sandwich, hands down. My wife had never heard of it either, and she's like, that sounds gross. And then I made her eat a bite last night, and she was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Oh, definitely, that's definitely an American thing. For sure. For sure, an American thing. If you ain't getting diabetes, you ain't doing it right, man. Spanning. Try to make a joke about Canada Dry to a bunch of Europeans, just realized they don't have it over there. Oh, you talking like the ginger ale? Canada Dry ginger ale? Second best ginger ale out there. Red Rock is the best. What was the joke? I'll understand it. I would like to know what type of joke you can make for ginger ale. Ginger ale's delicious. Ginger ale's good, like, when you have, like, an upset stomach. I unintentionally named my Canada setup Canada Dry, so that hit pretty well. I like it. Second best ginger ale out there. Red Rock is by far superior. Don't know if you ever had that. God damn it. I'm not really paying attention as much as I should. Red Rock ginger ale. So Canada Dry just started putting out, I think they call it Canada Dry Bold, maybe? Oh, Coke all day. Not even a question. Pepsi's too sweet. Pepsi's also, like, not good for mixed drinks. But Northerner, so when I lived in New York, Pepsi was by far dominant. So you being, are you from Canada? No, Coke in a bottle is always better. Like a glass bottle. Or like a McDonald's Coke. Dr. Pepper is definitely in my top 3. Yeah. Oh, Indiana? Oh, okay, dude. All right, so I like to hear. What? It costs £3 for a bottle of Coke? No way, dude. That's insane. Dr. Pepper's is in my top 3. What about root beer? It's everybody's favorite, root beer. Yeah, I gotta figure out this first turn. Mountain Dew is your favorite? You would, from Indiana. Oh, root beer. Yeah, dude. Barks. I think Barks is the best root beer. Unless you go like fancy root beer. And then I'm gonna list the best root beer and the best cream soda is IBC in a glass bottle. Glass bottles are crazy expensive. It's like $7.50 for 4 glass of Cokes. £7.50 for 4 glass of Cokes. That's wild. That's like $13 almost. Well, you got like Barks, you've got Mug, you've got A&W. IBC is the best, dude. IBC cream soda is probably like the top dog beverage. homemade or IBC for root beer, yeah, dude. But like IBC's like in a class of its own. Uh, ooh. A&W does have. I mean, I think they're the ones who created root beer floats, right? Um, that's what they're known for. But A&W is mid. I'd agree with that. A&W has the second best cream soda or the top cream soda not in a glass bottle. Like IBC is its own fucking category. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. It's like $1.75 for a 2 liter of Coke and like $2.50 for a 2 liter of Coke Classic. Um, so like a 2 liter of Coke Classic, if you were to go, is usually between $1 and $1.50 here. Um, and a quid is like, I think you guys are like what, $1.25 or $1.50 to $1. British pound to USD. Oh, it's $1.14 now. Damn. Damn, you guys, dude, the pound has dropped a lot. You guys are dropping quite a bit here. $1.42. So like during COVID, you were $1.40. Damn, dude, what's happening to the pound? Is it because the queen died or some shit? That's wild. Absolutely wild. Bro, I don't know if I die because I can't afford healthcare and I'm going to America. I don't care. Well, you left the EU a while ago. Yeah, healthcare in America is quite expensive. But pros and cons of both. I mean, you go to Canada, you know, it's the closest that has free healthcare, but most Canadians would tell you that the healthcare sucks. Similar from what I've talked to from like Canadians and stuff is that their healthcare is free, but it's like kind of how like the VA is here. So like veterans that get quote unquote free healthcare, but it's like a pain in the dick to try to use, and then it's not like super high quality. Yeah, so if you left at the end of 2020, I mean 20, so just on Christmas of 2020, the a pound was $1.36 to us. So I mean, you're talking we're a year and a half, 2 years past that, dude. You guys have dropped 20 cents. That's wild. Yeah, so my parents are retired, and they have Cobra health insurance, and for the two of them, I think it's about 1,100 a month, which is wild. You know, for me, for two people and a kid, two adults and a kid, my health insurance I think is like 400 a month, and then dental's like another 30. But I use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Bro's taking a fat. Yeah, fuck yeah, he was, dude. I've been back from Mexico for a week, and dude, I'm still fucking fucked from it. Like my stomach's still not fully back. I'm not muted. Oh yeah, I say I'm not muted. Um, yeah, dude. I went back. I just got back from Mexico last Monday, dude, and like the food tore us all apart, dude. It's wild. What's here the NHS? Is that like what does NHS stand for? National Health Service, I would assume. Come. I mean, you guys can come in my chat anytime you want. Thanks for the bits, man. Mexican food's great. Like National Health Service. Okay, yeah. So Mexican food's great. It's one of my favorite foods. But we stayed at an all-inclusive resort, so you pay whatever you pay for the week that you're there, and then anything on the resort is included. So all your alcohol, all your food, entertainment, whatever. If as long as you stay in the inside the facility, all of it's paid. It's all included in that price. And they have like restaurants there that are um, better quality restaurants, if you will. So you go to a French restaurant, you go to Japanese, Chinese, hibachi, um, regular Mexican food. You could go there. I don't think they had an American spot on there. Cuban food, like they had different types of stuff, and like man, it was even like those secular like better quality restaurants, man, like still torn up, man. It's rough. 4 hours for help with a broken arm. I mean, that can happen here. A broken arm isn't like the end of the world. Um, so like if someone comes in with something more crazy than a broken arm, they're gonna take care of that first. But yeah, it sounds the countries that have these like free or reduced cost healthcare, um, it seems that like the quality or the time spent, etc., is similar to how our VA operates. Spun it up a little bit there. Holy shit, that's long. You're gonna have to wait till I have a non-green lap to read all that. Well, might be coming sooner. Okay. Yeah, so that's what someone told me the other day. You gotta abuse the track limits. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where can I abuse and where I can't. That's why I'm kind of running a different line almost every time. Um, Bike crash where some stupid fuck left a carrier bag, plastic opaque bag. Okay, a plastic bag filled with slabs of concrete paving, and you hit it with your pedal and your toe first, and went flying over the handlebars, landing in the pavement. And then went to the A&E or ER, and they helped me literally instantaneously. Somehow I was fine. My toe is made of steel. ISTG. What the fuck STG stands for. And ride the right curves because some of them are killer. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, is which ones can I ride, which ones can I can't. I also had a bike crash which could have ended way worse because I was flying over the handlebars after losing control, and helmet landed on my knee. Could have brained myself. Oh, swear to God. Bro. you have some interesting shorthand. Just gonna throw that out there. All right, yeah, that's cool. You're just fucking old. I'm actually pretty up to date on that stuff usually. But you also weren't around when AOL Instant Messenger actually created most shorthand. You probably don't even know what that is. I mean, my son is almost as old as you are. No, AOL Instant Messenger, the first of its kind. Yeah, we used to refer to it as AIM. Woo! That made me slide out. Oh, one time I had surgery of foot because I walked away on my tiptoes to the length of my calf muscles, chilling by cutting zigzags in it so they stand straight. Massive children's hospital in London. It was fucking helter-skelter in the waiting room. Sorry for all the paragraphs. Yeah, it's hard to read that when I'm trying to do this, but yeah, man, it's wild. I've had knee surgeries. I've blown both my knees out. Too hard on that. Oh my god. I know, like my first sector, I'm fast my first sector. The second sector is where I'm fucked. Yeah, second sector is definitely where I'm losing. Too much. Yeah, second sector's real bad for me here. Ah, I came off the curb. Came in a little rough into that corner. I know I can shave a half a second. Sector 2 is where I'm getting fucked. I need to stop doing that too. Double leg cast for 2 months was rough. Did get 2 weeks off for school for the cast. Maybe it was worth it. Meh. I don't know if I'd go that far. When I had my meniscus surgery, I was in a brace for that. Doing 2 legs at once would be rough. But I'll probably need knee replacements for both knees. Alright. I know I can do it. probably a half a second faster here. I just can't put it all together. Damn it. I think got COVID. Yeah, COVID's run through here a couple times. Back for now. Ah! Bounce off that curb. Oh, it was wild. Somebody jokes about Corona in class when I was at a different school. Time passed so quick. Yeah, Corona's not really that big of a deal. Sector 2 is really fucking with me here. Find my line, baby. Just find my line. I'm not saying it's not a big deal, but like we've got it pretty under control at this point. The reason it was that way is because we didn't understand what it was. But now that we understand what it is, it's just a freaking cold strain of a cold or a flu. Or a flu, I should say. Yeah, no, it's not really that bad at all. Yup. Correct. That's what I'm saying is like we didn't know what it was. Like that was the big issue is that we didn't know what it was. Once we figured out what it was, then it was no big deal. Like you get it now and everybody's like, all right, just stay home for a couple of days. Um, I know I can shave a half second, but even at a half second, I'm about where Dairon is. I can get to Dairon's time. Um, trying to upload my time to my sheet here. Good old Google, send me my code. Come on, send me the code. What are my thoughts on anti-vaxxers? Um, well, I know people who got the vaccine, so I got the first 2 doses. My wife has an autoimmune disease, so she didn't get any, but I have friends that didn't get any, and they got COVID and got over it. No big deal. I don't think it's as big of a deal as people make it out to be. You know, it's I view that the same as I view a bunch of other rights. It's your body, your choice if you want to take it or not. Like, you shouldn't be forced to take it. I don't look at you different whether you have it or not. At the end of the day, I don't. It doesn't really matter to me. If you're afraid of it or you think it's a necessity, then you have an option available to you. But there's since the vaccine's been out and there's more information available on them, um, like I can totally understand why someone would want to get it, and that's the reason why I only got 2. There it is, finally. Six, 7. Yep, I'm with you there. I agree. Do what you need to do. Vaccines really haven't proven to do anything. When the vaccine came out, they're like, "Oh, you get this, you won't get COVID," and then that's very much not the case. You can spread the disease having the vaccine. You can spread it not having the vaccine or not. It's already been proven that. Like, it doesn't matter. That's the problem. Uh, kinda. The flu shot is a live virus, um, and then they take a guess at what strain it's gonna be, is whether or not the flu shot's effective. Um, to where the mRNA is creating a spike protein, which they found that the spike protein um, actually can still penetrate, so it's still an issue. I think that's been disproven since. At one point, that was it. So when it first came out, it was, oh, you get this, you won't get COVID, and then people are getting it and getting COVID anyway. Are you probably less likely to get it and able to spread it? I mean, yeah. I mean, you're building antibodies, so yeah. But like at the same time, if I'm me vaccinated, I can still give it to my wife who has an autoimmune disease. She's had it twice already. Um, so like, is it worth injecting yourself with something that's not fully proven? I mean, that's up to you to decide. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care either way. Um, but to force someone to take it or something like that, that's wrong. Shouldn't do that. Well, sure, they rushed it. They have every right to disagree with a lot of it, and the more and more we find out about it, the vaccines really aren't that good. They're saying you're gonna need one, you're gonna need 2 shots. Now you're up to like fucking 6. That's stupid. And there's tons of people out there, like scientists, who like have gotten the vaccine and like do weekly and monthly antibody tests, and you see like how far they drop off. So are you just gonna keep getting boosters every 6 months? That's insane. Polio, mumps, and stuff like that is different because you get that vaccine. It's a one-time thing when you're a child, and then the probability of you getting it is like 0.01%. Like, we've pretty much eradicated polio. Like, very, very, very few cases of it. Way different than the COVID vaccine. Way different. Not even in the same category. All right, Singapore 1.39.316 currently. I'm in a Ferrari, not that it matters. Today is the 19th, and I'm using a Pro setup. Yep, that's the way I look at it. If you want to take it, cool for you. If you don't want to take it, also cool for you. I don't. It doesn't really matter. Flu vaccines are not 100% proven to work. Not at all. Like I was saying, so there's many variants of the flu. So when you get a flu vaccine, it's essentially a dormant live virus that they're putting into you, and they're essentially trying to guess what variant they're going to get. Does it usually calm, or it's a less crazy version of the flu if you do get the flu? Yeah. Is it 100% proven? No. Not even close. That's saying if you get the flu vaccine or the flu shot, then you're not gonna get the flu. That's dumb. No one, you could still get the flu, but it's different variants. I'm saying 100% of the time to make it better. No, they don't. They do not. Okay, you can't say 100% and say somewhat. Those two are mutually exclusive. Well, what you're saying is 100% of the time. So if 100,000 people take it, then 100,000 people won't get the flu, which is way wrong. Well, the thing is they don't know what strain it is until it starts going around, and by the time it starts going around, it's too late. Linguini, what's up, man? Bro, we've covered a bunch of topics today. we've covered a bunch of topics today. We were learning how to convert decimals, in the metric system. Uh, we learned how to identify the planets, in what order they're in. We've talked about, well, we're on the topic of vaccinations now. How we got here, I have no idea. Um, what else have we talked about? We've talked Roe v. Wade, abortion. Women should have the right to choose. That's an easy one. States, the government should have no say in what a woman does with their body. Um, yeah, we're covering a bunch of topics, man. Something debatable without going over the line. I don't know what the fuck I can't call pro-lifers cunt. Yeah, don't. So like terms of service type of stuff, like TOS with Twitch, like we just like this is why like these types of discussions are better in the Discord than on here. I mean, I'll have these conversations like, and I'll give you my viewpoint, and then you can have your viewpoint. So like, if we have conflicting things, so like the way I think it should be done is, if we have conflicting views or opinions on things, then so be it. Like, but I'm not going to treat you any different or think any different because you have a different opinion than me. Um, this a big example is like, um, my wife's dad is like super religious and super right wing, where I'm like left of center, not religious at all. And like we have conversations that are like uncomfortable conversations, and but we've gotten to the point where like we can have those different opinions, have the conversation, and still respect each other, you know. And I think that's the way it should be. Like him and I definitely we agree on some things and we very much disagree on other things. Um, that it's one of those where but we can have those conversations and not be disrespectful towards each other. And I think that's how it is. And I think that's a problem with what the United States is now and other countries is that we frame it as it's unacceptable to have differing opinions. And I think it's ludicrous. A couple of things I would have issues with you. Well, of course, we're two different human beings, two different stages of life. I will tell you that 14-year-old me and 31-year-old me are wildly different people, and like what we believe and what we think, wildly different. I've matured a lot, and I mean, for lack of a better way of saying it, man, you just haven't gotten there yet. You don't have any life experience, which isn't a bad thing. Like you're 14, dude. Stay innocent as much as you can. And being in this stream, that's gonna be tough for you. Like if you think gay people shouldn't be able to marry each other or something, gay people should totally be able to marry each other. What does it matter? You don't think gay people should be able to marry each other? I it, I am 100% for every person should be able to live the life however they want as long as it doesn't harm another human. Like if two dudes want to get married, I know gay couples of every part of the spectrum, man, and great people, no issues. If they want it, all marriage is like a contract, man. Oh, you're with me in saying that they should be able to get married? Yeah, gay people should be able to get married. That's my opinion. All it is a contract for the government for taxes. That's really all a marriage really is. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I have friends that are like anti-gay marriage, but I'm still friends with them even though we have a differing opinion. Um, that's just it's just part of it. Um, I would semi agree with that. Um, Big thing for marriage, honestly, is tax benefits. I mean, you don't have to. My wife and I we went to the courthouse and got married. We didn't have like a traditional wedding. I think it's dumb to waste that money, personally. There definitely should be separation of church and state. The U.S. is finally under 50% of like religious, which is good. I stopped believing in fairy tales when I was a very young age. But I have tons of friends that are hyper religious, and I have just as much respect for them. Racing rig is definitely greater than a wedding party, 100%. Did you want in here, Linguini? No, not today. Okay, that's straight. Yeah, man, you came in here at an interesting time. We've covered a wide variety of topics. Get some cheeky Nando's, baby. Nando's is fantastic. I think the wedding I went to in Mexico, I think they spent close to 50 grand. Wedding I went to, my other friend's wedding, I think they spent like 125. 20K is a kind of a cheap wedding. I 1,000% agree with you. My wife and I just went to the courthouse. Cost us like $40 or something. I might only do the one race. I'm not feeling too good either. My stomach is churning. Well, 6 months rent for me. I mean, my mortgage is about $2,000 a month, so that's $12,000. Still a good amount of money. Ah, oh, fuck! I forgot to turn weather off. Shit balls. Shit balls, dude. This is gonna be fun. Not. Oh man, I forgot to turn weather. If the race is like this, I'm gonna back out and start a new lobby. So I need to practice like what I'm actually gonna race in. This doesn't really help me. Oh my god, fuck this. This is not even fun. This is fucking stupid. Fuck this. If the main race is fucking rain, then I'm gonna back out and fix it. Yeah, my stomach is fucking churning. I'm not there yet, and I have no need to like practice wet. I need to like be race ready, and we're not gonna drive in the rain, so I don't need to be doing it. Okay. I like driving in the wet with medium TC. Like Canada in the wet with medium TC is one of my favorites. But I need to like practice race strategy. So that's what I didn't do a lot of for last weekend. But I'm only gonna do this one race, and then I'm probably gonna call it for the night. McLaren got in the back of me a little bit there. Yeah, see this? Mediums are way different. Alright, let's go, baby. Come on. It's gonna be a hard track to pass on. Oh, there's my penalty.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
You fucker. Pushed it too hard.
Okay, clear. Yellow flag.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, medium tires are definitely It almost seemed grippier for me. I think in some places I'm riding these curbs a little too hard. Oh my god, I spun again.
Don't let them get away from you. One of them might make a mistake and that lets us back in.
Man, that was a terrible fucking lap.
You're going to be on softs. Okay, gaps to the car ahead is 3.1 seconds.
Riding that curb too aggressive there.
car behind just box the medium. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Okay, we want you to hit this lap, so push now, push.
Spinning. God damn it. I didn't even need to spin that time. I think I'll have this tracked out by the end of the week, though. I see where my mistakes are. Man, my stomach is fucking not good. I don't even know where pit road is. Pit lane is a bitch. Start thinking about your gearing. I'm thinking about my gearing now. I don't quite understand what you mean by that. I'm playing with different gears at different turns, trying to figure it out. Which way I want to go.
Look out for these tyres now. You want to finish the race in this compound.
Oh my god. Yeah, sometimes sometimes I just fucking forget. Like, oh, I'm in pit, like, I'm gonna be on cold tires with no traction control. Like, you need to think about that. I did the same thing in an open last week coming out of Abu Dhabi's fucking pit lane where you go under the tunnel. It's like, oh shit, and I fucking put it in the wall. Yeah, I'm in 12 fantasy leagues this year. I try to get people to do a fantasy from Twitch community, but most of them are from the UK, so they're like, what the fuck is American football? I'm an Eagles fan. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Eagles game tonight, which should be on momentarily. That's another reason why I'm gonna stop after this. Like, I'm not feeling so hot, and then I want to watch the Eagles game. What's the score of the Bills game right now? Do you have that on you? Yeah, I think it's an 8:20 kickoff, so I should only miss a bit of the first quarter. Do you know what the score of the Bills game is? Seven to 7. Did Stephon Diggs score that touchdown? I have Diggs in my big money league. $8.30 for the... Oh, perfect. I thought it was $8.20. I'm not confident that we're going to win this game, but I think we'll keep it close. Oh my god. Who scored the Bills touchdown, do you know? Are you a Vikings fan? Oh, Seahawks. I'm sorry. I think it'll be close, but the Eagles should not win that game. On paper. If you take my spins out of this race, I'm actually competitive. I just gotta clean that up. Gillum scored? Fuck. I need Stephon Diggs.
Okay, gap ahead is 38.0 seconds.
Do you know what channel, what broadcast the Eagles game is? It's gonna be ESPN. It's me not paying fucking attention. Roger Rabbit, what's up, man? NBA 2K23. Nope, definitely playing a racing game. This is F122. ABC. ABC's running it. Okay. I don't have cable, so I've got all the streams for it, though. Why would I run 2K? I don't play 2K. I haven't played 2K in several years. I'm trying to remember the last time I played 2K basketball. Wish 2K would make a NFL game again, because Madden blows huge donkey balls.
Okay, this is the final lap of the race.
Come on. Gran Turismo 7? This is F122. If I didn't spin here... because of your tire wear? I think I spun 3 or 4 times is what fucked me here. Just getting on it with when I'm on the curb. I'll fix that throughout the week, though. I'll be good for the race here. Because, like, I was keeping up with your lap times. You weren't really pulling away except for when I spun. For the most part. Yeah, the mediums were great. Oh, no fuel. Well, it's like mid-race. I doubt you were lifting and coasting mid-race. I take anything I can get, man. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here just because I want to watch the Eagles game, and I'm really not feeling too well today. And we did like 2 hours of Top Golf yesterday. My hands kind of hurt as it is. But I kind of want to watch the game, and I'm not feeling like 100%. If I could stream the game on here and not get into trouble, I would. You can come talk to me when you run no assists, Joe. I need to do get Dyrant in here during the week, but he's got school. That doesn't surprise me. Why does it take you so long to connect? There we go. That's why I like Splash. Kid's on a controller running full assists. Oh, and that's right. And it's shifting for him, too. He's literally like, all he's got to do is accelerate and turn. That's funny. Hey, I'm getting faster. I'm about a second and a half faster than average. Imagine not running no assists. Yeah, no, he's running all assists, and he's on a controller. Auto makes me slower 100% max TC. That's how he's getting all that grit. Right, you said it's either on ABC or Monday Night Football. My buddy wants me to either play Fortnite or Destiny. I might be able to play a little bit. Oh, that's the Bills game. Not the one I want. Man, my stomach is turning.
Eagles had to travel on the road and win what turned into a tough game against the Detroit Lions. Lions then turned around and won yesterday, so they're 1-1. The two 1-0 teams.
They already did the coin toss
this evening, and we're having
a
coin flip right now. We'll see who's about to start this night with the football.
The first half.
Especially in Philadelphia, rather than defer.
The answer is Philadelphia and Mr. Jalen Hurts. As you look at Justin Jefferson coming off an unbelievable week one performance, and he was all over the place, not only down the field, but at the line of scrimmage. You got to find him, then you got to try to cover him, and that ain't so easy.
They had him in a lot of different spots, like you said. They had him in the backfield. They even had him, tight as a tight end.
Oh, fantasy leagues doesn't take a whole lot of time, man.
Obviously, but with that, it wasn't only him. Everybody.
So, like, fantasy leagues, it takes me maybe 15 minutes to, like, go through and set up all my lineups. I mean, that's like, a racing league is an hour and a half per race. Like, I mean, I'm not talking shit about my times. Like, I know you're faster, and I know other people are faster. I also have a job. Yes, I have a full-time job. I have a full-time job. I own a business. Like, on top of it, you're 14 and have nothing better to do. At 14, I would smoke most people in Halo. Like, because that's all I did. But once I turned 15, I got a job. And I'd still smoke you in Halo. But yeah, I have a full-time job. I also have a business on top of that. And I do this. So I can't put 40 hours a week into it. Well, that's the difference. When I turned 15, I got a job. I was bussing tables, bro. That's what I did. Or he's just good. I didn't see that he was getting like abnormal grip or anything like that. I got it. I thought it was funny. Let's go, Hurts. Touchdown drive right here, baby. Ooh. Well, at least Smith got a reception this week. Look at that. First play of the game. He's already doing better than he did all last game. Just going to commentate on a game you guys can't see. Get rid of it. There it is. Oh, we're going to drive. Goddard. All right, I got Goddard in the league. That's 2 points. I don't know. Do I play a little Destiny or Fortnite? Definitely done with sim racing for now. I can see time to make the people confused. Oh, is that Sanders? Look at Sanders go, baby. Valorant? I'd like to play Valorant. I have a buddy who's playing Destiny and said he downloaded Fortnite because he wanted to play. That's the only reason I'm entertaining the idea. Probably. I played a lot of Valorant when it came out, and I haven't played in like a year. And I've just played a couple of games recently. I've definitely lost the stuff. But I also don't know these new maps, and I don't know these new characters. That's a lot of where I'm losing is I don't know what the lines are, what the angles are. Yeah, I saw that. Stumbled. I had troubles connecting with... I want to say it was Dyrant I was trying to play Valorant with, and we couldn't connect. I don't know if it's just like we're on different servers. I even started a VPN and couldn't connect to him. I mean, I was on a VPN and I couldn't even connect. I mean, I'd be willing to give it a shot, see if we can. I can just connect to a VPN, like a London VPN or something. We could try it. Oh, you have to make a Riot account with the... Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, I ain't doing that. That's too much effort. I mean, if you guys want to play Fortnite or Warzone or something, I have a buddy who wants to either play Fortnite or Destiny. I'm like not feeling super good, and I'm trying to watch. Oh, Stefan Diggs getting that touchdown, baby! Let's go. That's money in the bank, baby. Money in the bank. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get off. I'm gonna watch this game. I'm like, obviously I'm not feeling super hot either. But I might be on tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow night. I won't stream, but if people want to play games, I'm down to play games. I have other email accounts. I could probably set a VPN up for the UK so I can play with you guys. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in today. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna watch this game, and I'm not feeling so hot, so I'm going to call it there. Wednesday night I stream 6 p.m. Eastern, so I think that's 5 p.m. your time. And I'm definitely down, and I would be down to play Fortnite if you want tomorrow, and maybe I'll look into creating a Riot account. I don't know with Vanguard, can you run different accounts from different IPs? I guess we'll find out. I can try it. Yeah, I used to fucking hate Fortnite with like, now that they have no build, like I'll play no build Fortnite. Just because Warzone's fucking trash now. But you're in the age group that appreciates Fortnite. But yeah, I'm down to play something tomorrow night. I can try to create a Riot account with the VPN. And then Wednesday I will play F1 to start, and then I'll play something else after. And then Friday is usually when I'll do like straight open lobbies. I need to run at least another 15%, in a full 50% Singapore. So, yeah, COD, like Warzone during COVID was literally like the best thing ever. And then when they started merging assets with Cold War, and then whatever the fuck the next one was, Vanguard, that's when it started going to shit. Call of Duty is usually better than Fortnite. Fortnite's in a better place right now. But the new Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 look dope as fuck. I'm super excited. That is what I will be streaming Saturday and Sunday, because the open beta is Saturday, Sunday for Modern Warfare 2. So I will be streaming that 1,000%. 1,000% will be streaming that. And then Overwatch 2 comes out first week of October. I think it's the 4th, October 4th. I will be. That's my main game. I'll be streaming the shit out of that. It hurts running in, baby. Oh, look at that. We're up 6-0. That's what I like to see right there. Eagles, baby. Eagles and Bills crushing. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here, guys. You guys can hit me up on the Discord. You can chat with me through there. We can any conversation you want in the Discord. And I will be streaming Wednesday night for sure. If anybody wants to play games tomorrow night, just hit me up. I'm down for whatever. If I have the game I don't have installed, I'll install it. I'll maybe create a Riot account with a VPN. That's cool with me too. And we'll get it sorted. So, but you guys have a good night. I appreciate you guys coming in. Splash, Joe, Linguini. I know someone gave me a foul earlier, like Kogirth. I appreciate you guys. Joe with the biddies today. Thank you. I will see you guys on Wednesday night. And then if people want to play with me off stream, I might be on tomorrow night. Just hit me up in the Discord. Oh, Kogirth is your teammate? Yeah, he followed me at the beginning, I believe. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hit me up in the Discord. Trying to get that flowing. I think Broly, I'm going to start supporting his practice league as well. The times that they race is tough for me because I, work during the day. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you.